Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear fellow citizens. During the last few months, the whole world has lived under unprecedented public health restrictions, social distancing rules, and other sanitary measures. Despite these special circumstances due to COVID-19, we are celebrating indeed, in a different way, but with the same spirit, this important moment. I am pleased to share with all of you our feelings of happiness and joy for celebrating the 21st anniversary of the enthronement of His Majesty Mohammed VI, King of Morocco. This celebration, which comes this year at an exceptional time, marks the maturation of the virtuous process of political and economic development desired and conceived by His Majesty the King. During these past 2 decades, Morocco, under the leadership of King Mohammed VI, has made of human and social development, equality and social justice for the benefit of all Moroccans its main priorities. The nation's economic advance, notably in terms of infrastructures, industrial acceleration and growth, has been among the kingdom's landmark achievements. Morocco's response to the COVID-19 pandemic has been guided by the royal vision, which is based on the pillars of anticipation, proactivity, and the primacy of the citizens' health. While demonstrating a spirit of initiative, with the active contribution of all its population, Morocco has been able to act relying on its own resources. This shows that Moroccans do not only have the creativity, but also the willingness and the competence to turn dreams into reality. Our strength lies in our diversity and complementarity. That's how the world knows us. As His Majesty King Mohammed VI has made of Africa a strategic focus of his reign and priority for the Moroccan diplomacy, Morocco launched an initiative to accompany 15 African countries in their various phases of managing the COVID-19 pandemic. In this respect, Morocco provided them with medical supplies and equipment to face this sanitary crisis. This initiative comes at this exceptional time when uncertainties are surrounding the new orientations of international relations. Furthermore, His Majesty King Mohammed VI has strengthened the kingdom's place on the regional and international scene. Morocco, while consolidating the already established partnerships, deployed important efforts to expand the field of bilateral cooperation to other geographic areas of interest, taking into account the new challenges and the global geostrategic realities. The kingdom has made of South-South cooperation a lever of its foreign policy and favored tripartite cooperation approach. It has shown in this regard a strong attachment to the values of cooperation and solidarity with the Pacific Island states within the framework of this South-South cooperation. The 3rd edition of the Forum Morocco-Pacific Island States, held in the Moroccan city of Laayoune from the 26th to the 28th February 2020, represented the continuity of the kingdom's efforts and commitments in terms of experience sharing and solidarity between the peoples of the Southern Hemisphere. Since my appointment as Ambassador of His Majesty the King to Australia, I have put a special emphasis on widening the scope of our relations, guaranteeing a long-term commitment, opening up new opportunities for cooperation, and improving common understanding between Morocco and Australia, New Zealand, as well as the Pacific Island countries. Given the geographical distance that separates Morocco and Australia, the 2 countries share many common values. The political dialogue between our 2 governments is currently stronger than ever before. The cooperation between Morocco and Australia does not only take place on bilateral level, but also at the level of multilateral fora and international organizations, especially within the United Nations system. Before concluding, I would like to express my gratitude to all Moroccans living in Australia and New Zealand who are attached to their motherland and their host countries. Let me conclude by expressing my wish to see the diversity of our two countries, Morocco and Australia, their political and economic stability, as well as their youth and spirit of openness, as the principal drivers of the reinforcement of our bilateral ties in the future. Long live the Kingdom of Morocco, long live Australia, long live the Moroccan-Australian friendship.